welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. It is freaking hot. I just have to say, where I am living, it is only 10 o'clock in the morning and it is so hot. Why do I want to put makeup on? Well, I just do, because I have a point to make. And today I am going to be using the Morphe 35U Gilded Desert palette that my very good friend Gloria from Beauty After 50 sent me for my birthday. It looks like this. It is a very gorgeous warm tone brown and gold palette. And yeah, I want to put some makeup on and talk about some mental health issues. Hello, if you are new to my channel, my name is Jennifer, and on my channel I do lots of makeup material and subscription box unboxings, and I do talk about mental health issues like today, which I will get to, and I am going to do a get ready with me. Just let me dab the sweat off. I mean, I do have my air conditioner on. It just feels like nothing can't beat this heat. If you are living in a cooler climate area, I totally envy you right now. Let me just take a drink of water. I am not going to be otherwise talking about the makeup here today. I am just going to be slapping it on my face. But I am going to be doing one eye. I'm going to be starting with my eyes, and I am going to be doing one eye on camera and one eye off camera, and then doing the rest of my makeup on camera. So, what do I want to talk about today? Well, I kind of want to talk about makeup and kind of being creative and how it helps me with my depression, and how being creative, how I've always kind of been creative, and how it really started in my youth. And when I was younger, first let me just start out with, I was really prepared for this video. I had all my notes, and this is a testament to how you should always write things down on paper and never trust technology. I had all my notes written down in my phone and my non-filming phone. And I was going to be so prepared. I was going to have my phone right here, have all my talking points, and I was going to be so well spoken in this video, which I'm not always so much in all my videos, and have everything ready to talk about for you guys, all laid out. And then I must have hit the delete button or something, because when I went to go look for those notes again, they were all gone. Yes. And I was so mad at myself, which I used to keep everything written on paper. Everything, all my notes. And now I keep them all in my phone, which I really should not trust my phone. But I do. It's how much we trust technologies these days is amazing. And I keep my schedule in my calendar. I keep a schedule in my notes about what videos I want to do next. And it could be all gone in an instant. Anyway, so I'm trying to remember all my talking points. And anyway, when I was younger, so that is just my hot topic for right now, is I used to be better at keeping all my notes in a notebook. I used to journal like crazy, which when I was younger, I wanted to be an author. I wanted to write books. I wanted to be the next great fiction writer. I used to keep diaries like crazy. I used to write short stories. That I would always share with my friends. I even still have some of my old diaries. But I don't know. I grew into a teenager and then that kind of fell by the wayside. And now I don't have the patience to write. I still have always kept journals until recently. I don't really keep journals these days. But I always kind of wish that I had kept that fire in my soul to be a writer. Aaron has always wanted to be a writer too. In fact, he has written a novel. It just never got picked up. And he can self-publish himself, but he just never went that route. Now, when I was in high school and college, I wanted to embrace my artistic side through being an artist, like through painting and drawing, but I just did not have that capability in me. And to all those who can draw and paint, I have the absolute utmost respect for you. But that did not come naturally to me. It did my mother. She was a very good artist, as well as both of my grandfathers. But that never came naturally to me. So, as I grew up, I noticed it always helped my mental health when I would do things on the more artistic side. So I took up things like jewelry making, sewing, knitting. The best way I ever got my creative skills out was through cooking, which some of you who are old to the channel know that I did go to cooking school and owned my own restaurant for quite a few years. I was in the restaurant industry for 18 years. For those of you who don't know. And so I did that. And that was when I was definitely at my most creative. When I owned my restaurant and could do pretty much whatever I chose to do. So my depression wouldn't creep up on me as much when I was being creative. Okay, what do I want to do for shimmers? So when I lost my business and we moved into this house, we had to put away a lot of stuff when we moved into this house. Oh, I used to do scrapbooking too. Did I mention that? I don't know. But we had to put, this house is so small compared to our old house that we had to put away a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff meant a lot of my creative supplies. So that year, after I lost my business and we had moved into this house, was when I really fell into a deep depression. Wow, these shimmers are nice, but they are getting everywhere. Okay, I'm going to take a break and work on my other eye, and I will be right back. Okay, here is both of the eyes. I will do the bottom part later on. Okay, not to say that I couldn't have brought in like my knitting and like now we have a sewing machine because of Chloe and stuff into the house. We could have, but it was mostly because I had lost my restaurant. I was just in such a bad funk, and the agoraphobia became real. I just felt like such a failure in life. I didn't really want to go out and fail again in life. I'm sure there's videos about me talking about that out there. So I didn't really have, I didn't know what was missing at the time. So I did start my YouTube channel, but it wasn't a beauty-centered YouTube channel. It was just me talking about agoraphobia and me wanting to meet other people who were suffering the same thing. But I was consuming beauty YouTube content. I don't know why. I wasn't really into doing my makeup at the time. I had just been suggested some beauty YouTubers, and I liked their personalities, so I thought they were pretty cool. So I watched them, and I thought, after a while, hey, I can do that. It'd be pretty cool to buy a little bit of makeup, just a little bit of makeup. And I had never been into doing my eye makeup before because, well, I had my original Naked palette, and all I really did was use a matte and a shimmer on my eye. That's all I ever did. So I saw them doing these really pretty looks, and I thought I should try to do some of that. So I tried doing some of that. And of course, it turned out badly at first, as most things do. I didn't have a natural talent for it. And so I started talking about makeup on my channel, seeing if anyone was interested in it. I was not doing Get Ready With Me's. And in some of my early videos about makeup, you can see my makeup is not very well done. And I'm not saying I'm perfect now at doing makeup. There's lots of things I can't do. Like, I can't do a cut crease to save my life. I don't want to do a cut crease. I'm not into really intricate looks. I like colorful looks, but I'm not into those Instagram worthy looks. But I found when I started doing makeup, I found out something. It made me happy. And even if I wasn't going out and showing off my looks to people, just being in my house and doing makeup was making me happy. For the first time in a long time. Now, don't get me wrong, my family and my friends make me happy. But this was a different kind of happy. The kind of happy you get when I would accomplish something creative happy. That kind of happy that I used to get back when I would be creative happy. And although this kind of creative wouldn't last, like when I would create things before, I would have to wash off my face. and I didn't always take pictures of myself. And still, to today, a lot of people in my life don't know about this side of me because I'm afraid they're going to think I'm vain. It makes me happy. I don't do my makeup every day, but I'm so glad I started doing it more online. And I don't know if any of y'all really understand what I'm saying. I think some of y'all probably do understand what I'm saying, because I feel like a lot of y'all out there are creative types too. But right now, this is like my creative outlet. And I'm really enjoying it. And I think I was never into sports. I think I was in dance when I was really young. This is a good blush. This is from ColourPop. It was from their Limoncello collection. It's called Rustica. It looks like this. I don't play with it too often. And also, some of the world's greatest artists suffered from mental illness. One of my favorite artists was Van Gogh. And I know that most of people's favorite artwork of his, he made when he was in a mental institution. If you like Van Gogh and you never read about his life, I highly recommend that you do. He had a very, very interesting but heartbreaking life. What are some of, if you are the creative type, what are some of the things you like to do? I was really into knitting for a long while, but I think I kind of burned out from that. I would love to pick up sewing again, but it's just like makeup. Once you start buying, it's like anything. art, when you're into art, when you're into sewing, when you're into knitting, once you start buying supplies, you just can't stop yourself. At least I can't. So I think just having one hobby is good enough for me right now. Oh my gosh, this has gotten so long. I just jabbered on forever, didn't I? Okay, so this is the final look I got going on here. If you enjoyed this video, if you can relate at all, please leave me a comment down in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up. I am just so glad I found makeup something to be able to find a creative outlet for. I am so glad I came on YouTube. I'm so glad I have everybody, I've met everybody that I have met. And yes, I am so happy that I have you guys. And yeah, so I hope you are all having an amazing day today, and if you are not, I hope something comes along and sparks your day so that you can have an amazing day today. And yeah, if you are having an especially hard time, know that I am thinking about you and sending you out those good vibes. Check me out on my socials down in the description down below. I am on Instagram, TikTok, and I am on Instagram, Twitter. I'm a little salty on Twitter, so you may or may not want to follow me there. Okay, and just remember to stay strong, stay healthy, and to stay safe out there, and I will see you in another video tomorrow. Okay, just stay well until then. Goodbye.